What they tried to do was increase the $1,000 a month in-district expense compensation to legislators from $1,000 to $2,500 a month. It's an $18,000 a year pay raise. It's an 80% pay raise for legislators. If there is going to be debate around a pay raise, or if it is decided that that's good public policy, the fact of the matter is that the people, by way of elections, under our Constitution, have a right to weigh in before that takes effect. And so I've sued to block the unconstitutional pay raise in order to safeguard that constitutional principle that the legislature cannot appropriate itself more of the people's money in real time.
From year to year, which is always a headache, because it's almost like
the budget proviso went out to up that to $2,500. It was struck down via lawsuit by the court, and it removed the $2,500 and did not take us back to the 1,000, and so it completely wiped it away. So as a House member and member of the General Assembly in August of right now, I am done being compensated for the entire year by the state of South Carolina.
Community that is substantially defined by its middle class ethos. That a proviso inserted in the Senate under those circumstances made it into the final budget package. And when it was included in the final budget package, that's when I went to the well of the Senate and said, this is unconstitutional, it will not stand, you have an opportunity to fix it now, you should fix it now. And they didn't. And so they made choices, these are the consequences.
Our pay and compensation has not been taken care of for well over 20 years. And when you look at how this was done and how the opposing voices tried to come together to stop it, I really look at it as a form of legislative oppression from a financial standpoint. And I say that because the everyday South Carolinian could not serve in this body, and that is because you have to either be independently wealthy or have a wealth of freedom and flexibility in your job. And the people who should be here are those everyday hardworking South Carolinians, but they can't do it, obviously, because they can't take off of work and the pay is not compensated. So it's not competitive. And anytime you work in any kind of job, I don't know anyone that would stay in a place where they didn't raise your salary based off of either your performance or your longevity. And so whenever compensation is raised, that shows an appreciation and a value for the job that you do. And so I firmly believe that if compensation is raised, South Carolinians get better candidates running for office because now they can afford to bring their everyday South Carolina experience and issues that they see and face on the grassroots level in their communities to the people's house. When that does not happen, you get the same things happening over and over and over again. So when I talk to voters and constituents, they're like, well, how come this hadn't changed? Or how come this person has been in office in decades? And I tell them, well, because they're comfortable. And in order to eliminate competition for your seat so that South Carolina gets the best representation, let's put a stamp and a crunch on how much we compensate our legislators.
The north of the river, Fort Mill, TPK, Indian Land, they needed their own.
It's different. It's just a little different.
It's a community of interest. Median income in the district is a little bit higher than the state average, but not as high as people in Columbia think it is. Public service is a sacrifice you make for the betterment of your friends and neighbors. It's a sacrifice in all different kinds of ways. And those who seek these jobs for money shouldn't be in it. Those who seek these jobs to serve others should. And so those who are whining and complaining about the pay right now tells me that their priorities are completely misplaced. They're more worried about themselves than the people they're supposed to serve.